Welcome back to another video. This time we're looking at Solana. Currently it's trading at $186.97 or thereabouts, and we are going to do some technical analysis before we switch on our trusty EngineeringRobo AI. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you know that I like to switch over to the line chart to draw my initial horizontal levels, because this view gives me a clear indication of where price has reacted in certain zones. I think I'm going to leave it there when it comes to drawing out my horizontal trend lines. But if I were to put a momentum line in, I would be inclined to put one here. We have another small breakout at this point in time. So these cones or these momentum or downward trend lines is where price has reacted. Let's switch over now. So switching over, we can see that we're in a downtrend at the moment, but the price where we currently are at $186 is where it was resistance and turned into support. So now let's switch on to EngineeringRobo AI to get a bit more of an AI assistance to guide us as to what we should be doing right now. So let's start with the social intelligence score. So this is curated to pick up social sentiment across the internet. Red 5, you cannot really get more negative than this. It's bearish on the daily time frame, and even on the smaller time frames, on the 15-minute, it's bearish. Generally, it's in terms of a multi-time frame perspective, it's bearish overall. It's got low volume. So if we're looking for a price pump in Solana, probably not the coin that we want to be looking at in terms of going long for a daily swing trade setup. Volatility is 4.5 as well, and again, that's not ideal in terms of the volatility of the coin. Correlation is 0.84, so it is highly correlated to Bitcoin, as they all are in terms of a cryptocurrency. So AI sell signal was printed on the 205 price point, and a take profit signal was printed on the 219 price point. So if you had entered on $154 when the indicator printed of when we should be going long, this could have been a trade bagging a potential profit of 42%. Now that the AI sell signal has been printed, if we were to enter on the current AI signal daily print, had you taken a sell in that price point, from today's price, we're looking at a modest 9% profit there. So what would I be doing now if I were considering a swing trade on Solana? First of all, I want to be seeing some gray lines or gray candles changing where volume or price is moving away from the red bars that are printed. I also want to be looking at the social intelligence score to make sure that that's coming into a positive sentiment, and also be looking at the volume of this being normal or high. So these are some of the indicators. Except that, or the other thing that I would want to be considering is the hold of this support line. If price consolidates here and then we get updates in the social intelligence score and volume, then I'll be looking, or I'd have more confidence in placing a trade. Another thing that I'll be looking at is the key level around the $160 mark. For me, this is the level that needs to hold according to the trusted EngineeringRobo AI. So hopefully you found that useful. Right now, I wouldn't be doing anything. If I was in a sell trade, I would continue to hold that, looking at a lower price point of 160, and continue to monitor this. I will update you guys with a smaller time frame video looking on the 3 hour. Whilst we're on Solana, I'd like to have a look at the hodl line and the clouds as well. Both of these give me an indication of what price is doing in terms of other parameters of this indicator. So I think there's a bit of an issue with the hodl line. I'll raise that with the authors of the indicator. The red cloud has been printed, so if there was a small price push up, I would still be looking to go short here for two reasons. One, because of the red resistance line. And secondly, the AI sell signal is still in play. Yes, the cloud has turned from green to red again, but we know that every time that there's thick volume here, price is pushing up. And when it pinches, we are potentially in another downtrend. So certainly things that I want to be looking at with the indicator. But for me right now, I would hold on to my sales and be looking for a momentum shift around the 160 price point, or for this price point around 180 and 184 to hold, and then the sentiment to be changing before going long. Hope you found that useful. I'll try to update you with a 3-hour setup later on.